Menopausal weight loss secrets. Without starvation or burnout, if you're 40 plus and nothing is working anymore, I just want you to breathe. I coach peri and menopausal women using a calm, carnivore, animal-based approach, simple, repeatable plates and nutrition, slow strength, get steady results. In this video, I'll walk you through 7 steps my clients use to lose the stubborn midsection fat, sleep deeper, feel strong again, and even with a busy job and family life, if you're ready for a clear plan made for this phase of your life, you're in the right place. I'm Ivy Sardi. If you're a woman in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and your body suddenly isn't responding like it used to, I see you and I hear you. When clothes feel tighter, sleep is messy, and the old eat less, do more rules that make you more exhausted, it's not your fault. Your body has changed. Your hormones have shifted. The plan needs to change with that also. So I coach peri and menopause women using a calm, carnivore, animal-based approach, simple, repeatable nutrition plates, meals, natural fats, and slow, joint-friendly strength training. There's no stress. There's no chaos. It's not punishment. It's just a clear plan and structure that fits a real life with work, with family, and everything else in between. In this video, I'm going to show you the core steps my clients use to reduce the cravings, get their steady energy back, and finally see their waistline move in that stubborn belly fat, hormonal belly fat, without starving or living in, the gym. If you're ready to feel at home in your body again and have that confidence, I have a plan that's actually doable. So you're in the right place. So let's just take a breath, take a moment, and let's go through it. Here's what we're going to be covering today in a carnivore roadmap. Step 1, we're going to avoid the weight gain trap by working with changing hormones, not against them. Step 2, we're going to pick the right exercises. We'll cut the junk cardio. We'll use low impact joint friendly strength training that actually builds shape and changes your body. Step 3 is a metabolism supporting animal-based nutrition plan. So clear, repeatable, easy food built from ruminant meats, red meats, eggs, dairy, seafood, natural animal products. Step 4, we're going to stop starving yourself. We'll set a sensible macro range protein and fats and anchor every meal to your protein and fats to keep things easier and simple and deliberate for better digestion, easy consistency. Step 5, we're going to optimize your lifestyle. So better sleep, if you take caffeine, smarter caffeine, optimal, minimal alcohol, and how to speak with your doctor about HRT if needed and if appropriate for you. Now, step 6 is expert support. I'll show you how coaching removes the guesswork and keeps you in a calm state and actually doable within real life situations. Now, step 7 is accountability, turning these habits into new identity so results stick long term. And at the end of it, I'll share real client results and case studies and how to book your free clarity call so we can actually map out your first wins for the next 14 days. Step 1, avoid the weight gain trap by working with your changing body and hormones. If you've been dealing with hot flushes, brain fog, achy joints, or broken sleep, nothing is wrong with you. It's your body is shifting from back years ago. The average age of menopause is 51, but many women are noticing changes years earlier in perimenopause. As estrogen and progesterone declines, your stress system can become more reactive. So when life piles on, cortisol rises, and if that stays high, cravings climb, sleep suffers, the fat loss will store. Our approach to lower the total stress on the body while giving it exactly what it needs. Calm, repeatable, animal-based meals that keep you satisfied. Plus is joint-friendly strength training. We stop fighting your hormones. We start working with them so your body can finally feel safe enough to let go of all the fat. Stop fighting your hormones and start working with them so your body can finally feel safe enough to let go of the fat. Here's what I call the weight gain trap. As we move through the peri into the menopause, our stress systems can become more reactive. If life stress stacks up, your cortisol is going to stay high, and it can set off a chain that makes things feel harder than what they are. So first comes cravings. They will ramp up, especially in the evening, which looks like leptin resistance, okay? The second is metabolism. So it can feel like it's slowing down. The thyroid regulation can be affected by the stress and the poor quality sleep and under eating. So if you've been in a calorie deficit for way too long, unnourished. Third is your blood sugar control. It gets, unstable, wobblier. So your insulin resistant can push more fat storage to the midsection. So this isn't about the blame game. It's about understanding the pattern so we can step out of it. We can lower the total stress. Feed your body properly with calm animal-based meals and lift in a joint-friendly way, and your body will start to work for you again. And on the next slide, I'll show you exactly how we avoid this. So let's turn the cortisol dial down without quitting our job or life. Okay, most women I coach aren't failing because they're lazy. They're overwhelmed. They're extreme dieting in low calories and punishing them in workouts are piling on the stress. Cravings are spiking, the sleep is tanking, and the fat loss will stall. So we've got to flip that. So first off, we look at lowering total stress with calm animal-based meals that actually satisfy you. Think of eggs, steak, salmon, tallow, butter. 2 simple meals you can always repeat on the go. Keep you full, keep everything steady and focused, okay? Second, we swap the frantic classes of slow, joint-friendly strength to 3 sessions per week. So it gives you more bang for your buck, okay? Your energy will even out. Your clothes start fitting better and differently, and you feel strong again. Just like the woman you're seeing here, results always vary, but the pattern is the same. The system is very similar. We keep the body calm, lower the cortisol, the stress, we make better decisions, and consistency always makes progress. You don't have to sacrifice your job, your career, or your family and the time. It's time to change your body. We work with your hormones, not against them. And then you watch. And once we understand the hormones and we have less stress and we're able to work out efficiently and lift weights, these are the results that we get. We're able to drop 25 kilos. We're lowering the stress. We're being grounded. We're doing all the little principal things that anyone can do. Step 2, we pick the right exercises around peri and menopause. We limit the stressy stuff, okay? And we choose low impact stress training instead. So if you've been grinding through long runs, boot camps, treadmills, CrossFit, spin classes, hits, you name it, you're more tired, you're more hungrier, and you're not seeing your waist change, this is your sign. Those sessions can work in your 20s and 30s, but when your hormones are recovering, it's totally different. But right now, your goal is to build, not get burnt out. Okay, we switched the slow joint-friendly lifting to 3 days a week. We do push-pull legs, push-pull squat, and hinge movements. Okay, fewer exercises, but better form, longer rests, steady progress. You'll feel stronger. Sleep will get better. Your body will finally have a reason to keep the muscle and let go of what isn't. Okay, it's less punishment on you. So let's talk about the wrong kinds of exercises and why it can keep you stuck. Number 1, it can trigger the weight gain trap again, the triangle. So when you stack intense cardio on top of already busy, stressful life, cortisol can stay high. Okay, the cravings will climb, especially for the sugar ones. Okay, your sleep gets lighter. It's a bit frustrating. The fat storage tends to move to the midsection, and you feel hungrier, more exhausted, and less consistent. Number two, it can cost you muscle. Many beat you up classes are more breaking down than building up muscle. Muscle is what gives you shape. Lifting your bum, tightening your tummy, toning your tuck shop arms, okay? It's what gives you shape. It's what changes your body, okay? And it's toning all that up and supporting your metabolism. It is so important that lifting weights, it supports your metabolism. It speeds it up. So if you're burning through muscle, you look and feel soft. You don't feel strong. So our fix is simple. We swap punishment of cardios for progress. Slow, joint-friendly strength sessions 2 to 3 times a week, plus the carnivore animal-based nutrition that actually keeps you satisfied, it lowers stress, and it will start to shape you. Number 3 is high-impact exercises. It can make your joints ache and be worse. So many popular cardio options like HIIT, running are high impact and send a lot of force through your hips, your knees, and your back. If you're already feeling niggles around peri or menopause and estrogen is low, which normally helps joints feel lubricated, hammering high impact exercises usually make it worse. It also raises your chance of little injuries that will obviously set you back. So the harder you and the sweatier you get, it doesn't mean it's better for fat loss. So we work smarter, not harder. We choose low impact, joint friendly strength training, walking for conditioning and keeping calm and regulating animal-based meals so you can recover, you stay consistent, and you actually see your body change. Now, low impact strength training is the foundation. It keeps stress and the body low. It builds lean tone muscle and is gentle on your joints. We lift in a slow, controlled way, just 3 or 4 times a week for 30 to 60 minutes. There's no jumping, there's no crazy burpees, nothing like that. It's just quality, and steady progress. This builds lean muscle, improves mobility. It tightens everything up, your hips, your core, your arms. So your shape changes, not just the number on the scale. After lifting, I like to sprinkle in easy cardio, a steady pace. So keeping your heart rate around the 110, 120, 130 beats per minute. Everyone is different, but an ideal range. So think of just an incline treadmill, walking, relax. You can still talk, cycling, anything that you actually enjoy, pushing the kids in the pram or grandkids. Keep it calm on the body. It is great for recovery and great to get the hips and the joints moving. You fuel this with animal-based nutrition, steak, salmon, eggs, butter, and you feel strong, your sleep is better, and you stay consistent without getting burnt out. The key principles of strength training is keeping it simple, 4 to 6 exercises per workout. We rest well. Okay, we want 90 seconds to 3 minutes between sets so you can lift with good intention. Okay, you push smart, so you train near failure. We leave 1 or 2, 3 sets or reps in the tank. Okay, and progress every week. So we add a single rep or increase the load by 1 to 5%. And this is how you build muscle. You protect your joints and it changes your. Now, step 3 is the diet makeover. Around menopause, your body isn't just more sensitive to exercise and stress. It's more sensitive to food stress. So we've got to simplify this. So we build calm animal-based food from meat, eggs, seafoods, natural fats, and we remove the biggest triggers that keep you puffy, inflamed, hungry, and inconsistent. And for those weeks that we cut these out, the wheat, the alcohol, the dairy, the sugars, the carbs, this isn't about perfection, but is about giving your body a quiet environment to actually let go. And 2, repeatable food, which then is there's no snacking, steady, simple meals that you actually enjoy. and then we can retest some of these things later back. But at the moment, we keep it really simple for consistency. Now, wheat, most of the wheat we eat shows up as flour, highly processed, very calorie dense. And for women in peri and menopause, wheat heavy foods leave you fluffy and puffy, hungrier, more fatigued, which makes consistency a lot harder. Some people also notice bloating, brain fog after wheat meals. But this isn't about morals here. It is about results. In my coaching, we run on a simple routine with animal-based products. We make it work for you, no matter where you are, how hard it is, or to transition into a carnivore and animal-based diet. We make it work for you, okay? And watch what happens to your cravings and your energy and your waistline. If you feel noticeably better and your measurements are moving, that's your answer. Keep those nasty things out. Keep it rare, okay? Keep it for the odd occasion. It's not about perfection, but it's about consistency. Alcohol is very sneaky. It packs about 7 calories per gram, almost as much as just pure fat. And it doesn't fill you up. And most of us don't just sip, one alone. We snack, we have it, we have nuts, we have chips, we have dips, we have chocolates, and so on and so forth. And it continues to go. So there's another problem around perimenopause: sleep. Alcohol might help you not off, but in fragments, your sleep ramps up with hotter flushes, you have night sweats, and you wake up tired. Tired brain, it craves more energy, so your hunger hormones climb, and you're more than likely going to overeat for the next couple of days, or you're going to eat the raw foods. So my rule with the clients is remove alcohol completely, okay? And then we focus on the food. We've got to make sure we're eating enough food so we don't have these cravings, right? And we'll watch your sleep deeper, the cravings will drop, and your waistline will start to move, and the alcohol won't be. Now, dairy for many women in perimenopause, dairy is an easy overeaten thing. So cheese, cream, yogurts, those sort of things. There's not much fullness when it comes to it. And if you don't tolerate lactose well, you notice bloating, skin flare-ups, stomach upset. That makes consistency a lot harder. And in my coaching, we treat dairy as an option. Okay, during the start, when we do a reset, we pull it completely. Later on, we can reintroduce it and have hard cheeses and butters and small amounts, only if your body tolerates it and you feel great. Now, sugar, this one keeps us on the roller coaster ride. Okay? Sugary foods don't satisfy us. They spike your blood sugar and they make it crash, and which sends your cravings through the roof. It is a vicious cycle. The more you have, the more you want. And we cut these out, obviously. Okay? So no sweeteners, no nothing. Okay, your flavored drinks. We cut this all out and we build a calm nutrition system to help those cravings. And we can make things fun within the carnivore space and animal-based nutrition to have those sweet-like food. It's important to reduce. We don't need to go crazy and obsess over numbers and calories. Okay, you don't have to give up all these crazy things, but it's ideal to focus on having simple elimination reset while we're starting. And we really watch and optimize the carnivore diet to the sleep, the cravings, your waist, and where you're currently at. After the full, strict reset, we can reintroduce a few things if approved and on purpose with intention. Only if your body feels safe, if the scales are moving, if your clothes are fitting better, if your energy is steady, if everything starts to get the green light, then we can start looking at more of a flexible animal-based. What works in your 20s, it doesn't work in your 30s, and that what works in your 30s doesn't work in your 40s, and so on. It backfires, okay? You feel weird, then you get tired, you have cravings, the cravings spike, and the progress stalls. So we do the opposite. We have to eat. We need to make sure we eat enough. We need to push for 3 meals built from, as you know, protein and fats to support your body. So your body feels safe and it lets go of the fat. But you have to make it feel safe to nourish. So the key is 3 simple meals every day until we get to where we want to go. Protein at every meal, and if you choose to include some fats and things on the side, that's great. But there's no snacks, there's no panicking, there's no nothing like that. Forget about 1,200 calories or 1,500 calorie diets and all those things. Okay, the diet shakes or all that sort of stuff. We need to anchor and utilize carnivore plates and protein and fats to give your body the shape, the energy, the steadiness, the calmness, the nourishment, and the satisfaction that it needs that you have been depriving it from. Okay, then we can train, we can sleep, we can be consistent. Okay, you eat like a grown woman, which is real life. Okay, we don't eat like a little teenager and just nibble. Now, the 3 key things is going to be protein, fats, and your macros. Okay, so we don't worry about the calories. First, we look about macros. Around perimenopause, you need a sweet spot, and there is no formula for one person. Okay, everyone's ratio fat to protein is different depending on your hormones and your goals and where your body is at and where it feels safe. Okay, too few, you can put on the weight, not enough, stress rises, craving spikes, it's the same thing. So we have to make the food work for you. Too many I've seen where it's just they just follow what's online and I just got to have the high fat. It's not always the case, okay? In my coaching, we set a calm, sustainable range and we hit those macro targets. We keep it simple. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to track all the time. We keep it very simple, very easy schedule to follow. And we make sure that we are supporting our hormones, which is the key. Now, the 3 key things on the carnivore plan: protein, digestion, fat, macros. So to get your intake right and actually make progress, even in menopause, there isn't a magic number. The right range is very personal and it depends on your age, height, current weight, your body shape, past history, body fat levels, your hormones, where they're at, what's happening in life, stress levels. There's so many things, okay? That's why there's not a genetic calculator and random apps that can just give you the answer and they just work. In my coaching, we set sustainable ranges and we adjust these things depending on your symptoms, your energy, your mood as we go through the system. But perimenopause weight loss isn't only about calories in, calories out. You also need the right protein, protect your muscles, your shape. You need the right fat and electrolytes so you feel safe, calm, satisfied, and be consistent. When you put those pieces together, your body starts to go, oh, wow, things are working properly again. And everything else starts to fall in place. The protein, on a calm carnivore plan, protein is the anchor, especially in perimenopause. So first, protein is deeply satisfying, okay? It is going to keep you full. It slows digestion. It sends your brain into a signal that you're full. So the snacking, the grazing, it will slowly calm down. And you're not going to be thinking about food. And then second, protein has a high processing cost. And what I mean by that is your body burns a chunk of energy eating protein. So it is like 15 to 30% more burning than having, fats and carbs. So if you're eating more protein, uses more energy to burn more energy, okay, which is a good thing. So protein also will build and protect your muscles. So muscles is the shape of your metabolism, okay? The more muscle means you look firmer, stronger, you feel toned, your posture improves, the joints improve, and you can eat a decent amount and you will feel full and content and still make progress. Okay. And what does this look like in real life? Right? You center every meal on a carnivore diet around protein: beef, lamb, salmon, sardines, eggs. There's so many things to choose from. You aim for a solid serving of protein in each meal, and that makes you feel satisfied for hours. And you pair that with some fats, beef tallow, butter, ghee, supports your hormones, supports the joints, supports your energy. So how much protein do you need? It varies from person to person, but here is just a simple guide. So you aim for about 0. Look, I like to aim for 1 gram. 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So the formula is here, and you include a real animal-based protein in every meal: breakfast, lunch, dinner. You will get those targets. Okay. We hit 20 or 30. You know, I like to aim for, 30, 40, 50 grams of protein in a meal. So minimum 30 grams of protein in a meal. Go higher, which is going to be better. Okay. And then the third thing is we build simple carnivore meals. 5-ounce steak, or, 200 grams of steak, or mince, eggs, 2 eggs. There's plenty of proteins that you just need to make sure you're eating 3 meals a day. Okay, you will feel satisfied, you will feel full, you will feel content, and everything will start to work and fill in its place. You keep it calm, you keep it repeatable. Strong protein in every meal, natural fats, you know the deal. Inside my program, we tailor the nutrition to you. So your age, your height, your current body weight, your hormones, your health, your dietary history, everything. So it all falls into place. So fats on a carnivore diet are the stability lever. They slow digestion. So they don't slow digestion, but they're slow to digest so that you can stay full. It supports your hormones. Support hormone production, help you absorb vitamin A, D, E, K, keep your energy even in the evenings, in the crazy, chaotic world that we live in. The most important thing is to include the right amount of fats in every meal, choose simple sources, and then, how much do we have? Well, if you're eating fatty cuts of ribeye or salmon, you may not need to add as much. If you're eating lean cuts, you might have to add a few tablespoons of butter and ghee and tallow. So we normally can tell by a few things. If your hunger hits early on, you feel weird, and then you're tired and a little bit more, you need to add more fats, salts. Make sure your electrolytes are up. If your progress is stalling while hunger is low, you're probably having too much. So you'll know from, these little signs that your body is telling you. Step 5 is the mind-body precision. So we optimize these levers that make everything easier: your sleep, the caffeine, the alcohol, the stress, and the HRT if needed. So disrupted sleep, night sweats, hot and cold flushes, okay? They can derail the best plan ever. So we need to stack simple wins on top of one and each other. Sleep, we need to sleep have a morning and nighttime routine, okay? Sleep, bedtime, wake up time. Make it sure it's a dark room, a cool room, phone off, no airplane mode. Make sure that we have a fat protein dinner so the blood sugar stays steady overnight. Caffeine. Keep your first and only coffee before 9, but no later than 12. The alcohol, we need to remove it completely if we can. And then only keep it for a week, and limit yourself. Give yourself targets, KPIs, okay? Now, with stress, we've got to lower your total stress, okay? By eating carnivore, that helps as well. But lifting 2 or 3 times a day, walking, daily walks, sunlight, hydration, salt, electrolytes, grounded, journaling, working on your mindset, actually putting in place skills and routine to help, breath work, simple, repeatable, and doable. Okay. And then obviously HRT, if you're considering hormone, only if you have been tested, only if your bloods come back, only if you have results. I'll work alongside you with the healthcare team and keep your nutrition and training dialed in as best as we can. And then when these levers all click, your energy feels amazing. Now, poor quality sleep and out of control stress can keep you scrambling. Your hunger hormones. That is why the diet never lasts. Okay, we look at the whole picture. So fix the root cause first. For some women, that means cutting alcohol for a while. For others, moving caffeine early in the day and limiting, adding salt, hydration, eating protein and fat dinners. There's so many different things. Okay, and if you're considering HRT, that is a conversation with your doctor and then me as we look at the bloods and results. And it's going to differ on every single woman, and we'll support you either way. Okay, this is very personal. This is why I coach 1-to-1. We dial everything in to the detail for your life, for the best result, and something that's going to be easy and consistent for you. Something that's going to be easy and consistent for you. Now, step 6 is expert support. Changing your body in perimenopause can feel hard, sometimes hopeless, right? Especially when you're juggling work, family, life that doesn't slow down. It never will. There are a lot of moving parts, and doing it alone often means you're second guessing, you're stalling, and you're starting over, and you have too many voices. And this is where coaching removes the noise. I've helped women just like you implement a calm carnivore animal base that actually fits their real life. Simple carnivore nutrition, the joint-friendly strength, what works for you, the sleep, the stress, it all gets dialed in and custom for what is happening within your life. Super clear check-ins and accountability and steps, so you never disappear when life gets loud and crazy. When a roadblock pops up, the cravings, the travel, the hormones, the injuries, your mind starts playing games. I've seen it before. I know what to do and adjust, and I can get you the fix right away. Less guessing, more progress, faster relief. And if you want that level of support, just keep watching. In a moment, I'm going to invite you to book a call, a free clarity call, so we can actually map out where you're at and how we need to get to your goals. And there's 2 ways to go this. One is the slow and hard way. Generic plans, random macros, endless cardio, trying to hold yourself accountable while life is already full and it stalls and you start over. Or there's another way where it's the fast and easy way, a menopause-specific animal-based approach with expert support and a community. And we use carnivore and joint-friendly strength, and we do our check-ins and accountability, and we have simple steps to follow that fit your real busy life. So there's less guessing, more progress. And if you're ready for the fast, easy way, continue, stay with me, I'll show you. Now, I like accountability. I thrive when someone believes in me and hands me a clear step-by-step blueprint, then just executes and collects the results. It is easy to feel motivated one day, but when what happens when life gets loud? Work is deadlines, there's family, there's hormones, there's no sleep, there's stress, life events. You know how it goes. It fades, old habits creep in, and you promise to start again Monday. At some point, we have to admit we don't have to do everything alone. Keep getting help isn't failure, it's smart. It's you either fast track the progress with real support, or you pay with emotions and years of starting over. And if you want to fast track that, stay with working with someone who's specialized and saves you years of pain and struggle. There's no more going in circles, unhealthy, sliding away, feeling invisible. Imagine where you could be from 3 months from now with the right help, support, and accountability. In my coaching, we often see early momentum, a few kilos, a few pounds within weeks, because we remove the noise. We keep the body calm, simple, repeatable actions and habits. We do our check-in. We do exactly what the plan is asking us to do, and we just stack the wins. Think of expert support like seeing a specialist instead of a GP. If I'm in your corner 7 days a week so you don't disappear when life gets loud or busy, you show up, we fine-tune the plan, you're going to be consistent and get the result. Step 7, get accountability. Keep going when life takes over. How many times have you decided to lose weight only to give up after 2 or 3 weeks? I hear this all the time from women who join me. Work gets stressful, a family member needs you, hormones flare up, sleep disappears, and before you know it, you're thinking, what's the point? So you're not broken. Life just isn't as simple, as straightforward as it once was. And accountability is the bridge with a calm, animal-based, carnivore diet approach. We keep it focused. We keep it simple. We make these things implemented and work for you when life gets busy and loud. And I help you adjust these things as the season goes. Small course corrections give you fast wins, builds the momentum back. That is how you stay consistent long enough to see your body change, even when everything else is in chaos. So at work, you've got accountability. You've got board members. You've got clients. You've got KPIs. You've got colleagues. If you don't show up for a week, people will notice. So you show up. You get the job done. But when it comes to your health and fitness, most women try to muscle all through this alone. You're smart, successful. You feel like you should be able to figure it all out. And I get it. Many of my clients have crushed their careers without much help, wanted to do the same thing with their body. But losing weight in perimenopause is different. Your hormones, your stress, the recovery has changed. Everything has changed. This is where accountability turns the corner, and the coaching and weekly KPIs and targets and me in your corner so you can show up for you, not just for everyone else. And that's exactly why I built this program for women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s to drop the 2-3 dress sizes in the animal-based nutrition side. And the biggest reason our results stand out from the support and accountability you get, because you're not doing it alone. The biggest reason is because of the community you have, as well as me in corner. We keep you accountable so you don't have to quit or undo your hard work when stress hits or the weekend rolls around. Just like my clients, in their first month, they learn how to feed their body with success. Their energy climbs. They lost 10, 20 pounds in the first couple months. And we're not going to turn around now. And if you want that level of support in the community, I've got you. Now, what does accountability look like? We have our weekly targets, our KPIs that you need to hit. We have feedback, our community, our meal plans, our training, our weekend guardrails. So you're traveling, your events, your social events. You can make this work for your lifestyle. Adjustments, right in the heat of the moment when you need it, so you can be consistent and you can get these results. Now, what every client gets with my one-on-one coaching, you get guided step by step. So you never guess, you're never missing. We get custom plans that fit you, where you're at, your injuries, your joints, your schedules, kids, husbands, the family, your energy, what you're limited to do or you're not, so we can make this work. Third is individualize everything on the approach, because whatever's going to work for you is what's going to be consistent. What you enjoy is what's going to be consistent. And fourth, we've got live group calls and Zooms where I can teach you exactly what you want to know or specific topics, on top of our one-on-one private calls as well, where we get hands-on, nitty-gritty to point you in the right direction, keep the ball rolling. And fifth, we get challenges. We get fun challenges. This is about making things fun into a lifestyle that can really change your life and keep you consistent. So if you're a woman in your 40s and 50s and 60s who wants to take back control of your body around perimenopause, boost your energy and drop the 2-3 dress sizes and absolutely smash your body transformation without starving yourself in these 1,200 calorie diets, if that's you, I've 100% got you. And I'm going to show you how to do this in the carnivore animal-based method that is to build and support your hormones in real life situations. I want you to book your one-on-one call. It'll be in the caption below, and we'll be able to reach out and see if we can actually help you. And let's map out your first 2 to 3 weeks so you can start feeling amazing again.